Let's test that out. Can you guys hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? I should be good to go. I should be good to go. Let me see. Audio levels looking good. Let me check it out on my and my apologies for the confusion. Tambourine, welcome to the stream. Don't forget to subscribe, tap that like button, hit the notification bell. You never miss a beat. Feeling the vibe, share the stream. Thanks for being here. I appreciate that, Tambourine. Thank you so much. Let me check this out, you guys. Give me 1 second. I'm just trying to pull it up on my YouTube account to make sure we are live. In fact, live. Because I accidentally hit the wrong button. Well, no, this is what happened. On my Steam Deck, I have a button that allows me to go live. But it's supposed to pull up the settings screen first. It didn't pull up the settings screen. It just immediately went live, which is why I went live early and I tried to fix it and I made it worse. Let me check the audio here. Oh, you can't even really hear the music. Hold on. This is good, actually. This is good. This is good. This is good. Let me test out a sound effect real quick. Audio. I'm pull this off the screen. Let's test out a sound effect real quick, see how loud it is. See, it's loud on my desktop. Test out a sound effect real quick. Audio. Pull this off the screen. Let's test out a sound effect real quick, see how loud it is. Oh yeah, it's not bad. Yeah, it's loud on my desktop because I have the audio all the way down for the music. But we are good to go, man. I've had a week. I'm gonna tell you. I'm just tell you like that right away, man. I've had a week, a blessed week, a very blessed week. I'm gonna hurt my own stuff. Leave a like on it, and then let me post something in the chat just so you guys can get it if you need. But I've had me a week of no sleep, just no sleep, just work. And I think I've gone probably 4 or 5 nights straight, going to bed at 2 or 3 in the morning, or like 3 o'clock in the morning, and waking up at 7 because my son decides he wants to be loud. And let me throw on a cap. I think I might throw a cap on because you guys can see the back of my head, and it's time for a shave. But no, it's fine. Let's just get to what we came here to do. All right. So if you are new here, I am the OCPD coach, Shannon Williams. I am a certified Scrum Agile product owner. So what I like to do is see projects through from beginning to completion. But I also have ADHD and OCPD. So I use those skills that I have with that certification in my life. And I run my life as if it's a business. And what we're using here is a tool called Jira, which I put the link in YouTube, Jira. But we're going to be working. This is going to be a chill stream. I'm going to put a playlist on, get some work done. And you guys just bear with me. Let me get everything set up. I'm running a little ahead of schedule, but I'm technically behind because I wasn't ready to go live yet. I was trying to set something up before I went live. So, it is what it is at this point. Things happen. But we got some new stuff going on. We got some new sound effects. I have a lot more things I want to add, but you deal with what you have, right? So what I'm going to do, I'm pulling up my game engine. I'm going to pull up my music. Let's actually switch this music up real quick. Let's go synth. Let's go synth. Let me clean my board off. Yeah, I've had my son down here with me. I've had my son down here with me, man. You can leave the alarm off because my food will be here soon. Oh, that is my food. You can bring it to me. I'm hungry. I'm gonna eat right now. All right. Cleaning this up real quick. All right, man. I don't think she heard me. Oh, she heard me. Cool. Here, get my food. You can bring it on this side so the camera won't auto adjust again. Thank you. Appreciate it. All right. I'm gonna tell you guys another thing I haven't eaten since this morning. I've literally been setting up everything for my stream. Got a new camera set up here, so I got a new camera rig right here. I went ahead and hit all of my cords because that was just getting in the way. It was becoming a mess. And then we set up some new lights. So you might see. I'm gonna show you something real quick. Stream manager. Trying to get sweet with all of these different tools. I'm like an old man when it comes to this stuff. All right, check this out. And we have this repeating. We do have a repeating. Cool. So we'll cut this up, but check this out. Yeah. Ha ha ha. See, I like that. I like that effect right there. Let's try this one. Another one. Ooh, it's loud. Yeah, I need to balance all my audio, y'all. We'll get it together. This says Carnage too, y'all. So I do have two Carnage. Okay, cool. What we got here? Yeah, there it is. What did they put in here? Y'all ever order some food and it's not what you ordered, but you don't know what it is? Is this goat? Maybe it's goat. Mm. No, it's goat. It just looks weird. Okay. So without further ado, let me switch from mic mode to the music mode just so we can get some work done. I'm just resetting myself now that my son is asleep because I've had him with me in my office setting up all day. So there we go. Let's get the vibes right. Play. All right. And I have been eating my dinner, which is actually a lot better than it looked, especially now that I have the lights on. Man, it looks so much better. Mm. All right. Finally finished this. Here's the thing. I have to eat, and I was hungry, so I ate, and I have no shame in my game. I know a lot of folks feel really weird about eating on camera, but I mean, you have to eat. That food was good. But I do want to send a quick reminder, real quick, for the following. So if you are somebody that's coming onto this a little later, onto the stream, you're just becoming aware of the stream a little later. I do want to make sure you are aware that there is a subscribe button right there, and it's hidden. So I need to fix that. Yeah, I'll fix it. I was trying to be so cool with it, and it just didn't work. It's how life is sometimes. Let's try again. There is a subscribe button. That's better. So we do it right here. But you guys let me know what you think I should do with my layout if you like it. I finally built myself a timer, which was on my list, and I finally went ahead and built myself my own little Jira progress bar so you can always see what I'm working on. And also built myself a run sheet for how all of my streams and videos will go going forward. So hopefully things are a lot more structured going forward. I was on time technically today, but I also wanted to show you something else that I worked on, which is my stream schedule. So check this out. As of right now, we are in this stream right here. The Hyperfocus chill stream, Saturdays, 8:30 p.m. You can see I'm vibing because normally that's what I'll be doing. I'm just so tired I have to get my energy up. And then tonight I also do another stream at midnight, which will be on another channel I have called Shaka Plays, where I just play video games. I don't have a I don't have a graphic for that, but I should make one. The next stream that you will see me on is Sunday stream tomorrow. Look at that. That is our planning session. So we are going to go over all of the work that I committed to for the week, see how I did, see what I finished, see what I didn't. And then I do what we call a retro, where I go over every single thing that could have gone better, things that went well, and then things that are action items to go forward and make changes in the future. Final thing that I have on here is my Thursday stream. This is the stream where we review how our week is going. So we're going to look at everything we assign ourselves on Sunday, see how much progress we made. And I just talked through a couple of mental things that you have to do to feel confident through the week so that you're not burnt out or feeling as if you didn't make any progress at all. But yeah, we're gonna get all of this stuff figured out. I'm really happy with how the stream is looking, how it's feeling. I'm messing around with different things, and I hope you guys enjoy it. Without any further ado, let me get back to work. Oh man, I should make some some of these stream decks for my pop-ups for my chat bot. I need to see how to do it because that would be really helpful. All right, that's my brain going. Let me get this back comfortable for you guys. Give me a couple seconds. So let's go ahead and pop our audio back on. I have to figure out this audio. I have to figure it out because my audio is different. I have media player, which has its own volume, as you can see. And that's set at 100 right now. And then if I go to my settings and I have my Windows media player set at 100. However, if I drop this down to 16, this stays at 100. And it doesn't change how loud it is for you guys. So basically, this is a pointless feature, except it does work in my ear. It blasts my eardrums out. So what I need to do going forward, I need to change it in here. But since we are doing the stream and I want you guys to hear the music, not me, I'll make sure I just have this cut down, since this only impacts me. Sorry about that, y'all. All right, switch this back. Mic going off. Let's get to work. Testing, testing. All right. It's time for a break. It's time for a break. Let's do something real quick. I want to do, I have too many controls now. I don't even know what I want to click. I know what I want to click, but at the same time, it's just so much text. I need more images. Let's try this full. Yeah, I like that. And then let's change our lights to be. Whoo! Yeah, that's bright. That's bright. I almost think I should flip it where this is the light I do when I work and I have chill lights when I'm talking, but it'll work itself out. And then let's go to our timer and we are going to set ourselves a 10-minute timer. Make sure it's there. It is. All right. Real quick, before I answer the question, I do want to remind you I do have a stream on Thursday. This Thursday, we are going to be reviewing all of the work that I have done throughout the week. This is a great time to hop in if you have questions on how to balance your week out or how to build that better relationship with progress. Another thing that I have is on Sunday, which is tomorrow, I will be planning my sprint out. So this is when I plan out what work I'll be doing for the next week. And this is a great time again. Hop in, ask questions, and see how I can help you out. Final final stream I'm talking about is today's stream, which is every single Saturday, 8:30 p.m. Eastern time. Hyperfocus chill, eat some food, get some work done, have some conversations. And then at midnight, I do a gameplay stream where I play a horror game on my other YouTube channel, Shaka Plays, which I don't even know if I have it on here, but either way, it's fine. And one more reminder just to subscribe. Why not? It's free. So we have our 9-minute timer now. And I had a question pop up by Tambourine, and I need to give a round of applause for Tambourine, who is always here, always active. So we have the question that came in is this: a cousin threw a birthday party and told people no kids allowed. Oh, I do not like how that lighting looks. Hold on, y'all. Let me switch that lighting up. I normally do contacts. I just forgot to put contacts in today. And by the time I went to switch them out or remembered, it was already 2 o'clock. So it's like, why would I waste contacts for a few hours? Okay, here we go. A cousin threw a birthday party and told people no kids allowed. Her aunt brought 3 kids anyways and got mad when they weren't fed. Who was wrong? It's funny because I'm not taking a deep breath because I don't know what my answer is. I do know what my answer is. I just know that it's probably not the most empathetic answer. But the aunt was wrong. The aunt is wrong. When people establish rules, guidelines, or something to make an event flow smoothly, or just in general, but when people establish rules and you come to the event, you are expected to follow the rules of the person who set the event. I'm not sure why we always expect to have special privilege in life. We always think we're supposed to be the exception to the rule. But that's not the case. So you can't get mad at somebody who said no kids allowed, that your kids can't eat. Now this is the thing that I thought was weird, but it was Grace. She let the kids in. I In my head, I'm thinking you don't let the kids in at all because you said no kids allowed. You didn't say kids could come, but they can't eat. So I think it just sends mixed messages if you let the kids in. but then you don't let the kids eat. I just think that's weird. So for me, yeah, I put that on the aunt. You came to somebody's party and didn't abide by the rules that they set. So that was disrespectful. You don't just disrespect people like that. Respect people's rules, respect their boundaries, and expect the same in return. I just think that you should treat people how you want to be treated at the end of the day. But great question, Tambourine. That was a really good one. Do we have anything else? I have 5 more minutes. Let's see what we have here. And it is bright. These things are incredibly bright. Let me cut these down some at least. So I'm looking directly into them. Sometimes it's just good to relax and do absolutely nothing. Which is so weird. It is so weird for me to do this. Oh, let me do something real quick. I have 5 minutes left in this break, but I wanted to do. I need to answer something that's funny to me because I know the answer, but a lot of people don't know the answer. Why did I go bald? Why am I bald head? I think a lot of people wonder why I'm bald head at my age because I'm only 29. And I have to tell you guys that this was a choice. I'm not bald head because I started balding yet in my 20s. Even though some people do, I didn't. I went bald because my barber decided to move out of the state, and I always wanted to try the bald hairstyle anyways. I'd already been telling my wife. My barber was the one telling me I shouldn't because I had 360 waves, I had nice hair quality. So I decided, hey, let me go ahead since my barber is moving, and I also my schedule is getting busier, and I don't have the energy to try to make appointments every single week and a half to go to the barber. Then there was also the case of it has a time period of about 2 or 3 days where it's not fresh because of my hair growing back so fast. So when your line starts to get busy and your hair is not looking as nice, it just for me, I didn't like not having that control over my appearance. So that's why I went bald. I just decided when he moved out, when he moved out the state, I said, let me go ahead and try the bald head look, see how I like it. I shaved. It was so. I think it was a big risk. It felt like a big risk. Me moving to Florida, me leaving jobs and doing different things like that. Obviously, those are big risks. But for some reason, cutting your hair like bald without the proper situation or proper experience just seemed like a big risk in life because you just always get scared to mess your hairline up. So when I did it, I said, "This is good. I like this." You can see, I want to find me some clippers, trimmers, whatever you want to call it, where it's not completely shaved because I had it clean. I had it clean shaven. I looked like a milk dud, chocolate sexy milk dud, but a milk dud nonetheless. And I got the shavers, and now it's the perfect length for me. And my wife, when she cuts my hair, sometimes I used to have her shave my head. That felt really relaxing. That felt good. Just getting that head massage, and even now, I ask her every once in a while, do you think I should grow my hair back out? Do you like how it is? And she always tells me she likes it. So if she likes it, I like it. Keep it bored. That's why I'm bored here. I had people actually confused because one week, I mean, no, no, no. First time they ever saw me, I was bald, but I had only been bald for a week. So they thought I was always bald. And I had to say, no, if you go on my Facebook page, you will literally see pictures of me with hair, which was a couple days before I had the bald head pictures. So that's that. I just wanted to clear it up here and possibly trim it and clip it for a future video, but we'll see what happens. All right, I'm just about 2 minutes in. I'm just trying to relax and actually take this time to not work because sometimes I work through my breaks instead of taking my break. Yeah, I like that. I think I would have liked the orange better. There we go. Orange. That's sweet. That's my color scheme right there. I do subconsciously I do the Detroit Tigers color scheme with the navy blue and the orange and white. I didn't do it on purpose though. It's just something about blue is my favorite color, and for some reason I like orange. I don't know where it came from, but I just started liking orange one day. Started using it a lot. All right, here we go. Man, I just know I'm tired. I'm so tired. I have no energy to play a game tonight. I have no energy to stay up all night long. And I'm wondering, is it worth it? I think it is. We already started. Okay, active. I'm past. I need to switch that up. So we're not at 10 minutes anymore. We are at 20 minutes, and we are going to get our up. Boom. Perfect. All right. Let me get this audio switch back. Audio manager. Let's mute my mic. Last. Y'all, I'm so stuck. I'm so stuck. I've been working on the same issue since I started this stream at 8:30, which means I've been working on this for 2 hours straight. And it's supposed to be the simplest fix. This is supposed to be a 10-minute thing. Oh, man. It's a little frustrating, but it'll work itself out. It's such a small issue. I was supposed to be done with this by now. I'm just not understanding it. I know I'm supposed to be breaking, but I wanted to check this out real quick. Place setting to original. That should have been the last thing that ran, right? And what was the original? The original was inactive. It's working. I think it's working. I know I could test this out. See, it's my layout manager. Should be as simple as this. I should be able to say, because we're generating the shelf here. Oh, wait, no, that's the shelf data from here, which means that I'm pulling this string from here, locked. Yes, that's what it is. And it's going to be the same thing down here. It's going to be the same thing down here too. Mm, mm. Wait, is this shelving? This is storage. This is storage. Something that's been annoying me for a minute. Let me see if I can fix it real quick. What is that? 5-minute timer? Yes, it is. $20-minute timer. 30, 15, 5, 1. All right, cool. Mm. Get back to work. I think I might have figured out what my issue was, though. I hope I figured out what my issue was. Hope I did. Oh man, I'm getting ready for my last push of the night. I'm gonna do a one. Yeah, what's going on, man? Welcome to the stream. And look at that. Yeah, I'm actually, ironically, I'm getting ready to wrap up with this stream, and I'm about to start another stream at midnight where we will be playing a video game, Five Nights at Freddy's. What I'm going to do here, I'm going to set a little timer. I'm just extending my time out a little bit since I'm finally in the groove of things. Let me just set a 10-minute timer. But welcome in, man. Appreciate you coming on through. Anybody else that's in here, if you are new to the channel, I am Shannon Williams, the OCPD coach, a certified agile product owner, as well as a software engineer, game developer, and fellow individual with ADHD and OCPD. So I'm a problem solver. And I like helping people out with the issues that they have. So if you want to learn a little bit more about my story, see if I can help you in any ways, make sure you give the channel a big old subscribe. And I got something for it now. Look at that. There it is. Nice subscribe. Never played that one, but I've heard of it. Oh yeah, Five Nights at Freddy's is huge. I think it's one of the biggest indie horror games of all time. Now, one of them, definitely one of them. So I'm playing the third one. I played 1, 2, and 3, and I will be playing the third one on Shaka Plays. Let me see if I have a command in here for Shaka. Let me see. Shaka. Let's see. Y'all, my eyes are burning. I'm so tired. I've been going to sleep at 2 o'clock in the morning, if not 3, just about every night this week. And of course, I have a scheduled stream that starts at midnight tonight. So tonight will be no different. Let me change up my lighting a little bit. Oh man, scenes. What do we have? We have lighting. And if you are wondering what I'm playing, yeah, I don't have anything for Shaka Plays, but I'll probably share the link in here. If you don't already know about my game, you can check it out on Steam right now and wishlist it. It's called Retro Game Store Simulator, where you run a video game store in the 1980s. There it is. I was wondering where my wishlist one went. Okay, so let's do blue. That blue is different. Let's do blue for a minute. And I'll cut this up. I keep the music down just so it's not doing too much distracting. Looks like I have a bald fade. Man, that looks like I have a horrible bald fade. That light is not flattering right now. Let me see something. Let's change it back to chill. There we go. We do chill. Chill is a little better. That looks like a really bad. Okay, let's see. I've been working on the same issue for the past 3 hours. I'm so embarrassed about that fact, but I can at least say I got to the bottom of it and have fixed some other related issues. So not gonna be too hard. So shelf locked? No, you're lying. No, you're not lying. Actually, the shelf is not locked right now. Nothing about it is locked. Yet if I pick it up, oh, and I don't leave that mode. I need to go back to Roman mode when I leave. So whatever we do here, let's go back to Roman mode. Roman, so update player mode. To be Roman. Another thing is this ignore. Man, I'm gonna need to set this up in my UI at some point. Man, hold on. Set current UI widget. Yeah, there we go. Set current widget is gonna be this one. Let's do self. There we go. So that's self. And now that I have this, I need to make sure I'm bringing in the AJ. You okay? Come here. You good? I think my dog might be sleepier than me though. That's the crazy thing. So let's do. I want to say user interface is what I called it. I either called it that or widget interface. One of them. One will do the job. I don't know which, but we will see. So if you click update, it does that. Click the button update, it does that. Click this. So I need to switch this to be back. Back. So it's in the widget interface. Just say back. Event back. Here we go. And I'll get rid of this. There we go. Okay, so that switches it to Roman. Let's ignore mouse reset. And then let's try it again. Mons is also sleeping somewhere in the room. Yeah. How long do you typically stay up, man? No, you said you are. I think you said you're an hour behind me. It was probably 10:42 there. So let's inspect this. Yes, update layout. Nice. So it did that. Let's do no update. I don't like that it keeps doing that reset. That it keeps resetting that. So let's do enable input only. See if that helps. I don't like that snap. It's doing a snap, and I'm not a big fan of that snap at all. So let's see. So let's see. Actually, all right. Oh man. Gotta get you some rest. So is this shelf locked? No. Let's say yes. Now this shelf is locked, but I have not returned to my mode. So we need to do set current widget to blank and see what we're doing when we exit the other widgets. Oh, I don't have it. So what I need to do is this. Utils, shelf. I need to do get player controller. And I need to do a set game input. Game only. There we go. And then get player actor. We're going to say enable input. So we'll enable input on that player actor. I need to edit my script so I can have a timer in here as well. Let me share this other stream just in case anybody in here wants to hop to the other stream at midnight. So that's 15 minutes from now. I'm doing one more stream. And then let me tell you all about these. Hold on. Tomorrow, I will be streaming at 1:15 p.m. Eastern Time. 1:15 p.m. Eastern Time. We will be planning out our week. Let me show you how I put a week together in my life. I just realized I have the wrong select the box here. That's funny. Okay, so let's do this. Okay. Okay, now we need to just get rid of that mouse. So we want to hide the mouse cursor. And this is where we are going, baby. If you're on Twitch, which I don't really think anybody's on Twitch, you won't have to go anywhere because Twitch is all one link. If you are on YouTube, you're gonna have to hop over to this channel because I didn't want to mess my algorithm up. So what was I doing? I blinked out that fast. Yes. Yeah, I just saw my face on stream. I look so tired. That's crazy. My mouth looks dry and everything. Mm. Oh man. Like your own stuff, everybody. Oh, and that timer is over. My timer is over anyway, so I need to wrap this up. Let me do one more test. And if this works as expected, I'm done. Well, I'm done either way. I'm out of time with this. And it sucks I didn't get as far as I wanted to, but I won't beat myself up. I did get a lot. I got a lot done this week. I don't even know where do you get that energy to do all that stuff from. Um, Throughout the day, Adderall for the most part. I try not to take it too consistently, but I do on days where I need the energy and I need to wake up. I have prescriptions where I could take two a day. It's a lighter dose that I could take that normally lasts me for about 4 or 5 hours. The only issue is that it makes me stay up all night long if I take it too late. Now, what I don't understand is this part. I changed this. I saved this. I saw I saved it. Yeah, inactive on this is false. So now I want to see what this value is. And then, yeah. Okay. I didn't mean to do that. I meant to do this. So show should be locked. Yes. Locked. True. Yes, it's true. Get store layout, save instance, shelving items. It's skipping that. So it's getting all shelving items and adding it. And store layout and shelf data. Well, this. Oh, wait. Yeah, we are taking the shelf data and we're putting it inside of here. Let me see if this is updated. Which one are we? Shelf UID. What is my shelf UID? What is my shelf UID? Is my shelf UID null? Is my shelf UID? I think my shelf UID is null. Why is my shelf UID blank? Well, how about this? If this is the case, Let's see if this fixes it. See if I can have a quick fix real quick. If I could do UID instead, since we do have shelf data and it looks like it might be accurate. But I don't even know about shelf data. I don't even know if this is accurate now. Because where would it be? Where I know where I'm sending it from. But why would the shelf UID be blank? Though he is live streaming 3 times a week. Oh, that's me. That's my bot telling me about my own streams. Good bot. And I'm gonna put a reminder up on here for our people who might be watching this a little later. I will be live tomorrow, 1:15 p.m. going over all of my work for the week. No, it's all blank. What? That's all blank. That's what the problem is. UID. Oh crap! Why'd I do that? That's every single UID in the. I'm just trying to find what my UID is. Where is this being defined? See, is it even doing this? Is it even doing the set UID? It didn't. It didn't run. It didn't run that. It never runs set UID or set item ID or this. Is it because it's blank? Why is it not running that? Set ID. Why is it not running this? Where would it run? My layout manager. Set inactive. It does this part. Set shelf style ID. UID. Does that. Initialize. But look at that. Set UID. Set UID. And what's the other one? Set item ID. Set item ID. Okay. I'm just curious if this is going to do what I need it to do. And then I do really need to get out of here because I got 5 minutes left. This is why I'm always late to my streams. Okay. I'm more hopeful because it at least did breakpoint there to let me know it was doing something. So let's see if we go in here. Yes, there we go. Now I have my UID and everything that comes with it. Toggle that. Play. Okay. So now let's get out of here. Now I just need it to still be there, please. That's all I need is for it to still be there. It's still there. I'm done. I'm done for the night. Cool. Close it up. Close it up. Full cam, baby. Everybody. that decided to come into this stream today. Thank you. Thank you. Give yourself a big round of applause because you deserve it. You deserve it. And what I'm getting ready to do myself, I need to hop to my second stream for the day or my first stream for tomorrow, however you want to slice it. And yeah, I gotta get some rest tonight. I know I won't get too much, but we have Monday off. So I'm hoping Monday is a good rest day for me. But other than that, if you want to stay with me for a little bit longer and hop over with me to my next game or my next stream, I'm getting ready to play Five Nights at Freddy's 3 on my Shaka Plays YouTube channel. And another reminder, I will be streaming tomorrow. We trying to stream for real. I will be streaming tomorrow, 1:15 p.m., planning out my entire week. Yes. So you should be there. Grab yourself some coffee, chill out with me, and let's try to find a way to improve our relationship with progress, all right? So with that being said, I hope that you all leave a subscribe. I need to hide my task. But yeah, leave a subscribe. Y'all have a great night. Keep fighting for your life. Peace.